Hey guys, so I want to make a quick video for you guys today. I want to talk to you about how to recruit, train, and hire dispatchers to work for your company. This is something that you're going to have to do because once you get up to about 10 trucks, you are no longer going to be able to add good quality dispatching services for your owner operators. And that's something that a lot of dispatching companies struggle with. What they'll do is it'll be a one-person dispatch company. They'll try to max out on owner operators, get about 15 trucks, which is way too many. I never dispatch more than 10 trucks by myself because you can't do it. You can't give attention to all your owner operators that they deserve, that they need to be able to increase their profit and book them high paying loads by dispatching for 15 dispatchers, for 15 owner operators. That's just ridiculous. But what you can do is hire dispatchers to work for you. So this is something I did, and I want to tell you about my first dispatcher I ever hired to work for my company. The mistake I made. It was a mistake. Everything I learned about dispatching, everything I learned about business just comes from making mistakes and having to figure it out and come up with something better. So I was dispatching about 8 to 9 trucks. I still have people reaching out to me through social media for me to dispatch them. But I knew I couldn't really move on past 8 or 9 trucks, because I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, after dispatching 8 or 9 trucks, I was tired. I was tired of talking to brokers. I was tired of answering emails. I was frankly tired of talking to owner operators. So I knew to, keep for my own sanity, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm the CEO of the business, I mean, you got to keep yourself good. If you're running the business, if you're not good, no one's going to be good. So I started to recruit and train dispatchers. My first one I hired, she lived in California. I'm here in Florida. So she was 3 hours behind me on with the time. So as you can imagine already, that was a big no already. I should have hired a dispatcher that was at least on the same time zone as me. So I'll tell you, so what happened with that, I gave her to an owner operator that was dispatching before. I was already making that owner operator plenty of money. He was happy with my services. And also, this was a good owner operator. He would go out there. He's always early when he has to pick up a load. He always drops it off early. If he's dropping off a load, let's say tomorrow morning, he's there the night before. He's on it. He's already called them before he gets to the receiver. He asked them, like, is anywhere to park on the lot? So first thing in the morning, he's the first truck up there getting unloaded. So this guy's always making some good money. But what I did when I first hired this dispatcher, I gave her to him. His name is Jonathan. I gave her to Jonathan. And she dispatched Jonathan, but with her being 3 hours before, Jonathan started to call me. He would tell me, like, hey, Antoine, do you think Sarah's actually up at 3 o'clock, actually up in the morning, 3 hours ahead of time on the load boards looking for loads, because I can never get a hold of her. And then what I would do, I started calling her about 8 o'clock and I couldn't get a hold of her. I wouldn't hear back from her until about 8:45 Eastern time. So to me, that's already letting me know she's not looking for loads. So we got an owner operator who I was already doing a good job booking loads. I gave this owner operator to my first dispatcher, Sarah, to dispatch. And she pretty much wasn't getting up. She's on Pacific time. She wasn't getting up to dispatch this guy. So now she's giving me a bad name. So if you're out there, if you're starting, if you built your company, if you're ready to start hiring dispatchers, I would suggest you hire them all in your local area. So that's what I do now. So after that situation failed, I live in Central Florida. I went to downtown Orlando. I started looking at office spaces. Probably for a simple office space without any windows, the office space was $500, then $120 per month to park. And I thought about why would I want to go out and do that? And I can just continue to have my dispatchers work from home, but I can hire them all in my local area. So when we need to meet up and, talk over lunch, or if I need to rent an office space just for a day and have them come in and meet me there for training, I can do that. Or we can just train online. So when you come to the point where you need to hire dispatchers, I would suggest hiring them and letting them work from home and hiring them in the local area. If you guys are looking for more information when it comes to free dispatch training, make sure you go visit my website, high-speedlogistics.com.